Illinois State Police say the woman who drove through a group of children at an after-school center in Chatham, Illinois on Monday may have suffered a medical emergency before the crash. The crash left 4 dead, injuring 6 others. At a press conference today, Illinois State Police Director Brendan Kelly said toxicology results for the driver did come back negative for alcohol and controlled substances. He says they know the community is desperate for answers, but they are not rushing their investigation.
There's obviously high emotion in something like this. We have people that are impacted by this. We're part of this community, but our view and of what integrity is to relentlessly pursue those facts no matter where they take us.
ISP previously identified the driver in the crash as 44-year-old Marianne Akers from Chatham. Kelly says Akers provided blood and urine samples at the hospital immediately after the crash.